morning, my darling friends. I'm here in the front yard and I've cleaned everybody up and I'm getting to do what is my favorite job, and that is to put more seeds in the pots. I'm a retired florist, but I'll tell you what, I just should have been a full-time planter because I love to play with dirt. And but we call that soil now, don't we? Especially if you're spending what I'm spending on these 1 and 2 uh, bags of Miracle Grow potting soil, and it's one cubic foot and 2 cubic feet. Um, but I like this soil. It has perlite in it and vermiculite. No, I guess it just has the perlite in it. And so, what I like to do, as you guys know, or you've watched me before, is that I take these coffee filters and I put them in upside down in my pot, and then I use that as my base, and that will, thank you, and that will be great because it doesn't really hold back the moisture. It actually adheres to the base of the pot, and it works wonderful. Anyway, I hope you guys will try it versus putting in a stone. It just works so well for me. Anyway, then I put in my potting soil, and because these sit in an area like I've shown you before, I have them out here. These get watered 4 times a week, and so if we have rain and water 4 times a week, then the moisture control really just really just releases it. So anyway, back to the planting. This pot I filled with, it's a watermelon radish. Doesn't that look delicious? I've never eaten a radish before, so this is a big thrill for me this season. And if you can see down there, it says container variety. Now, I planted some on the side of the house. You saw those. And I don't know how big these are going to get, but I planted them in this pot, and I planted them really kind of tight. It says 1 inch to 3 inches apart, and I mean, I planted them probably 1 inch apart. So that should be interesting to see how that comes out. Then over here, whoops, it's trying to get away from me. Then over here, I planted some spinach, and it's also a container variety. And I've never grown spinach before either. I like fresh spinach, and I buy it as baby spinach. And of course I eat frozen spinach, but I really like fresh spinach. I think that's just delicious. And so this would be fun to have it growing like I grow my lettuce, where I just can come out and pick a few leaves and see what I can have it like every day if I like. So that's going to be my spinach. And again, that's going to be really tight. That said 6 to 12 inches apart, and I'm probably planting them like 2 inches apart at the most. And then the final one is going to be over here, and this is from a company, this is Fairy Morse, but this little variety is not only sweet basil, but it's called So Easy, and it's because look at the seeds. They're turquoise, and I've grown their coleus, a packet of coleus that I bought probably 5 years ago was So Easy, and they were pink, and they're great. I mean, you see them perfectly. And if you're an old gardener and you're having trouble seeing your seeds, boy, having it in pink or turquoise is really a great idea. So I'm going to plant a few of these, and if I get more than I need in my pot, well, then I can always transplant them into the ground, and then that would be a great idea. And so again, I can pick a few leaves and have it in my salad, or just to chew on, or I've heard people make basil tea, and I thought, oh, what a great idea. And so, you know, there's all sorts of things that you can do with them. So I'm going to fill up this last pot. And if you watched me, you know that I planted carrots last week, and they're actually starting to come up. I don't know if the light's good enough, but I can feel them. They're about an inch high. But what I'm going to do with the 5 of these, and I probably should find a 6 so I have an even number, is then I'm going to put ribbons around these and decorate them for Christmas, so that when I have them on the front step out here, that it looks more festive than just having clay pots that look like they have nothing but dirt in them until I actually am getting some pretty greens and what have you. So that's my tip for the day. I hope you guys will come along and visit and keep up with what I'm growing. And I hope you have a great day. So take care, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.